Can Dan Ige's power shut down Costa's counters? Or does Melquizael Costa turn this into a grappling finish? Hey everyone, welcome back to The Prestige, and today we're breaking down this fun featherweight matchup in this fight night. If you're new to MMA, this is Power Striker versus Counter Striker with submission threats. Ige wants to pressure and land big shots, while Costa looks to counter, close distance, and finish on the ground. Let's break it down step by step. First is the fight style interaction map. This is how each style comes up to play against each other. Dan Ige's primary style is a power striker. He pressures forward, mixes volume and heavy shots, and looks to create knockout moments. His secondary style is opportunistic grappler, using wrestling when openings appear. For Melquizael Costa's primary style is counter striking. He reads opponents, looks for mistakes, and fires back with accuracy. His secondary style is submission grappling, especially during scrambles and transitions. Dan Ige wants this in the distance striking range, where he can pressure and land power, and Costa prefers transitions into clinch and ground phases, where submissions become a threat also. And Dan Ige wants to avoid ground exchanges, where Costa must avoid high-volume striking battles, where Dan Ige builds momentum. How and when the styles will collide is in distance, where Dan Ige's footwork and forward pressure will meet Costa's counter-striking, meeting moments where either big knockouts or takedowns entries open up. Now on the win funnel, this is the clearest path each fighter needs to take to win their fight. For Dan Ige, pressure forward and steady output to set up your power shots, dictate the pace and the range, and get a knockout or a late decision through damage. And for Costa, use counter strikes and force reactions, use openings to clinch and get to the ground, and get a submission or ground and pound knockout. Now on to the strengths that each fighter brings to this matchup. For Dan Ige, he has strong knockout threat and he's got good durability. He also has solid defensive striking, and he has experience against high-level competition. For Melquizael Costa, he has positive striking differential and accuracy. He has strong takedown and submission threat, and he's also dangerous in transitions and scrambles. Now on the flip side, the weaknesses that each fighter brings, Dan Ige brings a lower takedown success. He can be controlled on the ground, and his recent form is pretty inconsistent, so he must keep the fight standing. For Melquizael Costa, he has a high finish loss rate. Defensive striking is still developing, and he has less UFC experience, but he must survive early pressure. Now, the hidden detail that the stats revealed is Costa's submission rate jumps during scrambles and mid-round transitions. As fights get chaotic, his grappling becomes more dangerous. Why it's missed is people focus on Ige's knockout power and ignore Costa's chaining submissions, and it appears in mid-round scrambles, especially in round 2, and it benefits Costa, increasing his finishing upside for this fight. Our simulations model strike volume, takedown success, control time, finish rates, fatigue, camp factors, and much more. And in this 3-round featherweight fight in normal elevation, Dan Ige comes out with a 35% chance to win, 18% by knockout, 3% by submission, and 14% by decision. And for Melquizael Costa, he has a 65% chance to win, with 22% chance by knockout, 25% chance by submission, and 18% chance by decision. The most common finish window is in round 2. In the end, Costa's counter-striking and grappling chains give him the clearest path to win. His ability to capitalize on mistakes and transition into submissions creates strong upside. If Dan Ige wins, it likely comes through early pressure and power before Costa settles in, but the model favors Costa's finish potential as the fight develops. If this fight flips, it flips early, and Dan Ige lands a big shot before Costa can establish his grappling. What do you think? Dan Ige by knockout, Costa by submission? Drop your predictions below. I read every one. Smash the like if this breakdown helped you at all. Subscribe for more fight deep dives, and turn on notifications if you want to see the full card series. Thank you for watching, and let's see who comes out on top.